Hello everyone, welcome to Welcome Tech channel. My name is Elizaveta and on this channel I'm talking about the Global Talent Visa and what you can do to get this visa and all the details that you need to know to prepare your case for the Global Talent Visa yourself. So today we will be comparing two types of the visa, the skilled worker visa and the global talent visa. Actually, many people who are considering relocation to the UK and other European countries, they are very confused sometimes by the amount of routes that you have to choose and like what it would be the best for you. And a global talent visa and skilled worker visa, they are both eligible for the IT specialist, so we will be talking about that today. Before we start, I want to remind you that we are having free consultations at Relocation right now. If you are interested in relocation to the UK or other European countries, you can message us and our professionals can help you with choosing the best route for relocation. This is completely free, so you can try. Actually, the skilled worker visa it's a 5-year visa that is given to specialists who have some sponsorship in the UK. What I mean by sponsorship is actually an employer in the UK. So the first advantage of this visa is that it is much cheaper than the global talent visa because the visa expenses are the same actually. Sometimes, and even I think most often, the employer sponsors all the expenses of this visa, so it is usually cheaper. The second thing that is good about this visa is you have straight away you have an employer in the UK, so you do not have to find it to look for a job and so on. So you are having an employer and you have a job straight away. And this is a 5-year visa, and the global talent is 3 or 5-year visa. We will talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, this is given up to 5 years, and after 5 years, you can get a permanent residence in the UK. What about the cons of this visa? Is that, of course, you are tied to your employer. You cannot change your employment. You cannot change the field of your activity anyhow. Unfortunately, if you lose your job or stop working for this employer for some reason, you have very little time to find a new one, or it will be needed to leave the UK for you. The second con of this visa is actually that it is very hard to get. This visa is a little harder to get because not many employers, they are considering candidates from overseas because they will need to bear this process, to pay for your visa expenses, to bring you to the UK. It will take a lot of time, and it is much easier for them to find someone in the UK who already has some reason to stay in the UK and a work permit, and it will be very easy to hire them. So that's why this visa is much harder to get, and not many people fortunately have a chance to get this. Yeah, so these are the pros and cons of the skilled worker visa. If you're talking about the global talent visa, so the first thing that I want to mention is, yes, this visa, its con kind of turns to its pro, because this visa is a 3-year visa or 5-year visa, and this is less, of course, than a skilled worker 5-year visa. But the thing that the global talent gives you is a permanent residence after 3 years of living in the UK. So if your global talent visa expires, right, after 3 years, for example, you can get a permanent residence straight away without longing this visa, right, or without having a new one. You can do that very easily at that point. Yeah, so what else is that you're very free in your choices, right? You can found your own business, you can start looking for an employer, you can be some kind of a self-employed freelancer too, and this is very easy to arrange, and it will be easier for you to find an employer again because you are already in the UK. They have no problem of hiring you. And you can change employers as much as you want, and you do not need to report to any authorities about that. So, and you can even not work for some time and still get a permanent residence afterwards. So yeah, these are the the pros of this visa. And the cons of this visa is that not every specialist is eligible for the visa, and even not every IT specialist is eligible for the visa, unfortunately. And the process of getting the visa is more complicated than getting skilled worker visa. There are a lot of things that you need to know. So that is why it is better sometimes to use some advice while getting this visa, and it makes it more expensive actually. Yeah. But still, the amount of time that will take you to get these visas, both of them, is generally the same, right? So this was like the comparison of the global talent and skilled worker visa. If you are interested in knowing more about that, you can ask me in the comments. Maybe we will shoot a separate video about that. Thank you very much for your attention, and goodbye.